Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to TRG Central. This is episode 16 of the 2025 Road to the Triple Crown. We'll be covering races for week 35 through 39 in this episode. And then once we finish the races, we'll go over and take a look at the top 20 horses and fillies, looking towards our BC races later in the year for the 3-year-olds. And let's see, for week 35, we have the Shared Belief Stakes. 36 and 37 have no races scheduled. Then we head over to week 38, and that has the Pennsylvania Derby. Probably the highlight of this episode, because it's a great one, $1 million race. And then in week 39, we have the Oklahoma Derby, a grade 3, $400,000 purse. So, without further ado, let's take a look at the top 20. These are the top 20 horses and fillies as of week 34. And as you can see, there's La Cara with the most victory points, 595. And taking a look through the list, you see that Nesqual has over $4 million in winning. And we have a couple horses that have won 5 races. And here's one, Coal Battle, won 4-4-0 out of 10. He's finished in the money 8 times. And then at the end of the episode, like I said, we'll split it up and do the males only, females only. That'll give you an idea on who will be in our TRG BC style races later in the year. So, without further ado, let's go and to the schedule and get the races started. First off, we have to click which schedule to use. That's the Road to the Triple Crown. Notice that we're now on week 35, and we have an allowance race and the Sheriff Belief Stakes. Quickly look at the field, see if there's anything interesting here. Ghost Dolphin is the owner in 2 of the horses, or we should say fillies. And that's about the main thing here. Let's go over to the Shared Belief Stakes. And we have 5 horses here, probably Sensible being the favorite. So let's go ahead and get this week's schedule. Races underway. Race 1 again is the allowance race for fillies. And you see it looks like Verified the odds-on favorite here in the morning line to win this race. So take a look at all their past performances. And you see Nilo's Rose has not run a race yet. Everybody else has won just one. And let's see, we have a winner here in Felicia. Well, that seems to be the only horse that has even been in the money in Felicia. So, interesting, especially since Verify is such an odds-on favorite to win, and didn't even finish in the money there either. So, alright, let's go ahead and head over. This is going to be run at Del Mar. So let's head over to Del Mar. Again, here's Del Mar. It's a 1-mile race. Take a quick look at the field. Okay, let's get over to the Stewart's Tower and let's see if they're ready to begin the race. Everything's good at Stewart's Tower, and they're off. And Verifying gets out of the gate first. It has already a 2 space lead. Oh, Horse 2 Wondrous is right behind. No, horse 7 passes Felicia. Oh well, he'll sit back and watch it. Felicia leads here in the backstride. Looks like it's a 3-horse race going into the far turn. And we have a neck and neck one with 1 and 7. One takes a little lead as we head into the home stretch, but while 7, Felicia, and 5, No Bad Beats really came on strong and looks like Felicia's gonna win the race. And that's it. Yeah. Felicia with the win, and you can see got quite a few points there for anybody that was wager on Felicia. Okay, so Verify ended up 3rd. So let's go ahead and head back over to the schedule and you get the Sheriff Belief Stakes running. With 5 horses in the race, we have, man, looks like whoever set up this race at Del Mar did a good job. We looks like it could be an interesting race. Take a look at their past performances. And let's see, we have 2 horses that have not run yet this year. The other 3 are quite a bit of racing under their belt. Even Smooth Cruiser has 4 races, 300,000, 500,000 in gaming, and look at Citizen Bull, $3 million. So let's head over to Del Mar and get this race underway. Again, this is another 1-mile race. Take a look at the horse and their corresponding jockeys. And let's head over to Sewage Tower. And looks like everything's a go and they're off. And 3 men get out of the gate first. Smooth Cruising caught up to him, but Brisbane has an outstanding lead. Citizen Bull is not doing very well so far. They'll have a tough time catching up. Yeah, that looks like Citizen Bull's going to be even a factor in this race. And we got an easy win for Velmara. Furthermore gets 775,000. Win, Jamie 2nd, Smooth Cruising 3rd, Citizen Bull 4th, and Brother Bill. Very poor showing there for Citizen Bull. Okay, let's head over to week 38. Remember, 36 and 37 were skipped because there's no races scheduled. So we have 2 allowance races, 1 for fillies, 1 open, and then the Pennsylvania Derby. Take a quick look here. We have 8 fillies running in this one. 8 colts running in this one. And the Pennsylvania Derby has 10 horses. There's Baez, Magnitude, we think runs quite often. Flexes run a few races. So, and there's 100 victory points riding on this to get them into the top 10. Oh, let's go ahead and get the races started. Okay, this is our allowance race. Looks like it's set up pretty good. Go to the past performances. And we have reply and shredder. Neither one is raced yet. And let's see. Looks like leading money winner Alva. A little over $100,000. Couple haven't won or came in the money yet. Couple have. So go ahead and start the race. There's our starting field again. Let's go head over to the Stewart Tower. They're giving the okay, and they're off, and Alva's in the lead. Out of the gate first. This is a 1 mile race too. And the leader is Alva. Remember, you keep track of the top 4 horses right there. Alva's still in the lead here in the back straight. Everybody else is pretty much together. Could be an interesting race for second if Alva keeps the trend. Oh, he slowed down a little. Nemo's Rose is actually fast here in the back straight. We're going into the home stretch. Like it's a 2-horse race, 2 and 3. 2 looks like Mayo just beat 3. That's Shredder. Oh. Yeah, Shredder. No, it's Rose and Alpha. 1, 2, 3. Shredder picks up no victory points, but it does. He had a nice winning of 96,000. Okay, next race up is the second allowance race, reasons for Colts. And go. Let's see here. So let's go ahead and start the race. Head over to the betting window. We have 3 horses that have not run yet. Prince Valiant Academy Money Game. And we do have Tappan Street Spin in the Florida Derby and the Holy Bull. Mucho Macho Sonic was in. So that's the past performances. Here we looks like it's going to be Tappan Street. Highly favored over the rest of the field. So let's head over to Pax or Par. And then let's see, this is 4 mile and 1/16 or 8.5 furlongs. Full time, let's do a quick look here. And starting field with their associated jockeys. Head over to the Stewart Tower, and looks like they're ready to start the race, and they're off. Prince Valiant gets out of the gate first. Remember, the first half of a furlong is done on our first turn, and then the rest of the race is regular game turns, or approximately 1 furlong each. Later in the back is a clock tower. We're in the back straight, and we have Tappan Street catching up. And he passes Clock Tower in the back turn. Clubhouse turn, that is. And it's neck and neck here on the home stretch. The Tappan Street and Clock Tower. Clock Tower's got a little lead. We have one more game turn. And there you have it. Tappan Street passes Clock Tower for the win. And look at that pool. Everybody was betting on Clock Tower. I mean, Tappan Street. Okay. That's it there for 2 allowance races. Now we have our feature race, the Pennsylvania Derby. Okay, taking another quick look here. Here's our horses. They're in the field. Let's go ahead over to the betting window and see what the odds are. Here we have Booster and Reyes, Magnitude. And this is the third race at Parks. Do past performances. If you're interested in past performances, we have a couple, 3 actually, horses that have not entered a race in our series. They were the Anthem at the Villa, so Sandy. Magnitude's running 6, picked up a couple 100,000, and who's there has the most winning, the 800,000. You see a lot of these horses have run in some pretty interesting races throughout the year so far. So let's head over to Parks. This is a 9 furlong race. Oh. Let's go through the field real quick here. Horse 5. Is at 8, Boots are 9, and Mo Flex 10. Okay, let's go ahead and get the race started, and they're off. And we have So Sandy out of the gate first, but Booster takes the lead after the first game turn. Goes through the first turn, and Booster has a comfortable lead so far. Whoa, one, So Sandy is caught up. So much for that comfortable lead. Baez is stuck in traffic. Not sure what they're going to be able to do here. Grusner and So Sandy as we head into the back straight. Oops. Yes, we do. Who is this? What's 6? Undo. He has a really good move that will cut him outside. Let him run. Who's up to 3rd right now? In the back straight, we have 2 horses, Shrewsbury and So Sandy. Where's Baez at? Baez isn't even in the top 4. Baez just had a bad race. Home stretch, it looks like it's going to be Hoosier and So Sandy. And that's it. We have Hoosier with the win, picked up 600,000 plus 100 victory points. Okay, this is the last week on the schedule for this episode. That's week 39. We have the allowance rate and the Oklahoma Derby. Now, allowance rate we haven't filled in yet, so let's go ahead and see if we can fill it in. Now, we have some new special conditions that we can use here to get the allowance rate. Now, this is a fillies, so we know 3-year-olds, fillies, and let's just display horses that have not won a race in the money, and that's first, second, or third. Let's see what we have here, maybe select from that list. Have 87 horses. Filly. Let's see if we do a random selection and see what happens. Our normal is 8. Let's see what we got. Yeah, looks pretty interesting. Doesn't look like we even have any duplicate jockeys, but I do want to make sure that we're using the most current card. Here, Caesar got 2, so that card in. Paradise City. Fine. California Sunday. Vanilla Sunday. And Fino. Okay, that looks good. Everything looks good here. The handicap race. Let's save the field. Okay. Well, that kind of worked out pretty good. We'll lock it. Review it real quick here. Here's our field. Brad Cox has a couple entries in California Sunday. Oh, let's go ahead and get this race started. Head over to the window. Yeah. Looks like our algorithm did a pretty good job at selecting, and that's all is lead there with the morning line with 310 and Cesar 4, so looks pretty good. Let's see what our past performances have. Now, everything is correct. None of these really should have came in the money, and they didn't. So, at least our algorithm looks like it's working pretty good. This is the first time that we've used it. As far as the money is concerned, 15,000 there by Paradise City. That's the highest. Oh, interesting. Let's see what happens in this race. So, let's head over to TRG Downs. And this is 1 mile race, 16 mode. Wait a minute, let's go through the horses again. Now since they're not quite yellow, I was going to say we could have went in through proposed positions since we randomly populated it, but and there we go. We're off with 4-2 beyond belief out of the gate first. Again, another 1 mile race. And we're heading into the clubhouse turn, and another Sunday looks like Lena with Paradise City second. Beyond belief, it went from second to fourth. Here we go into the home stretch. Let's see how that's gonna run. Yeah, Paradise City with the lead. Vanilla Sunday second. Looks like last game turn. There's gonna be a winner, and it's Paradise City, Vanilla Sunday, and Reply. Okay, Paradise City wins 72,000. Vanilla Sunday, Desire, and Replay. If we just have the one left, we'll do the field once again here. Mr. Omaha, Iron Doom, Hot Gunner, Rocket Butts, Publisher, Take Charge, Tom, Colonel York, E, and Cold Battle. Now, it's the other little background here. The other two races that we ran the Sheriff Belief and the Pennsylvania Derby were already run in real life, but the Oklahoma Derby is scheduled to run this weekend, so this is more of a free play than the other ones. The other ones, I guess you could call free play. So, let's go ahead and get over to the betting window. Here you have it. Looks like it's a pretty interesting race. Cold Battle maybe in the leader with Publisher, but everybody is fairly close. Head over to the past performances. And let's see, we have Colonel York and Iron Dome. Neither one are racing or in our road to the Triple Crown. Mr. Overhaul gets raced at the Iowa Derby. Hot Gunner's last race was the allowance. $2 million here for Toll Battle. Rocket Busters been in the Travers and Pasco, along with Lexington. Find That Bird, I think is what that one was. Sunland Riley here for Take Charge. Tom Publisher's been in 5 races. Yeah. Heat race there for the Rebel Stakes, and then in the main race, we ended up coming in 6th. Okay. That's that for that. Let's head over to Remington Park for the Oklahoma Derby. Now this is a 9 furlong race. Remember, it's $400,000 purse. Go through the field. Full battle there is, I think it's the favorite, and 8th. George Tower says everything's a go, and they're off, and Rocket Buster gets out of the gate first. And going into the first turn is Colonel York. First race on our schedule for Colonel York, and he's doing quite well, leading going into the back straight. Rocket Buster 6th, Mr. Omaha 3rd. Cold Battle. Just hanging around, see if Cold Battle will get any chance to make a run for it here. Still pretty far back. 7. Colonel York doing really, really well. Looks like easily an easy winner. Take charge Tom 2nd. Buster 3rd. There you have it. Looks like it's Colonel York with the win. His first race on our circuit, and he wins. There you have it. Colonel York wins $200,000. Okay, so Colonel York ends up with $240,000 and did pick up 50 victory points. So, that'll do it for our racing. Next up is Mother Goose. That's week 44. So that'll be a few weeks out on our schedule before we have another stakes race. That's for the fillies rate 2, 250,000. So that'll be with one of the main races on episode 16. See, 45 has an allowance. 46, Prince. 209, I think. The Clark in Hollywood. Christmas Spectacular. And then our BC, TRG BC races. So I guess what we'll probably end up doing is when the Hollywood Derby and Clark Stakes races come out, that'll be the end of that'll be the last week of the episode 17, and then we'll go into the Christmas Spectacular and TRG Breeders' Cups. So, let's take a look at the top 10, which is here in the top 20. It does take a while because we have so many horses now that have competed in the 2025 Road to the Triple Crown. There we go. And let's see. There's our races, Full Battle, and Visible. We're in a couple of races, but then I don't think they've changed much in the standings. The car didn't rise. So let's go do the male. Again, one of the more complex routines. Here we have Sensible first off for a second, Cold Battle third. And we have 10 horses that have pulled in over $1 million so far. So these are the horses that will be competing in the Breeders' Cup, at least most of them. Let's try the fillies. We know the color is the leader there. Let's see who's behind her. 5G is second. There's 2 with a million of those. And you also have to remember that the males run probably quite a few more races than the fillies do, especially in the bigger purse races. And there you have the female side. Well, I think that's going to wrap it up here from TRG Central. This is Eric signing off, and have a nice evening. We'll see you next time.